you. Well, hello. Welcome to Don't Tell Mama and my show, Love Exposed. Wow, look at this room. Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. Now, I bet you're wondering what that title, Love Exposed, means. Well, this show is about love, but with a twist. Now, when I was putting my song list together, I thought to myself, I was a theater producer for 20 years. Why not do a show dedicated to songs for musicals? Then I decided to have a look back at the first solo show I did last year, and I realized there were two things I didn't want to repeat. The first thing is it was full of love songs, but they were love songs which expressed undying, never-ending, romantic, corny love. The other thing is it was far too autobiographical. So, rather than expose myself again, I thought I would expose love. Not the movie version and not the fairy tale version, but some versions that are perhaps not quite so mainstream. So tonight's songs have two things in common. First, most are from musicals, and most share a common theme of, let's call it confusion. Now, not in the lyrics, of course, I hope, but confusion, the confusion that love can sometimes bring into our lives. And speaking of confusion, you will never believe the story I heard. I have a good friend back in the UK who was taking his 90-year-old aunt out to lunch. They were sitting in a restaurant having a fabulous meal and a lively conversation about all kinds of things, politics, royal family, history, art, even sexuality. She turned to him and she said, "Sweetie, I know what a homosexual is, but what's a heterosexual?" So with all these things in mind, and as of the last song, the romantic love portion of this evening is now officially over. From here on, I will be exposing what I call the edgier sides of love and romance. Now, this next song was written in 1928 as a dire warning to men of the perils of marriage, in particular, women marrying men for their money. My father also tells me it's one of his favorite songs, and seeing as my parents just celebrated their 60th wedding anniversary, it seems slightly ironic to me. But I like to think of this as the origin of prenuptial agreements. Although, when you think about it, not a whole lot has changed in the last 81 years. I mean, really think about it. Do you remember what Ivana said? Don't get even, darling. Get everything. Another bride, another June, another sunny honeymoon, another season, another reason for making, ooh, yeah, baby, that's the spot. A lot of shoes, a lot of rice. The groom is nervous, he answers twice. It's really killing that he's so willing to make whoopee. Now picture a little love nest down where the roses cling. Picture that same sweet love nest. Now, here's what a year can bring. He's washing dishes and baby clothes. He's so ambitious, he even sews. But don't forget, folks, that's what you get, folks, for making whoopee. Another year, maybe less. What's this I hear? Well, can't you guess? She feels neglected, and he's suspected of making whoopee. She sits alone most every night. You never phone, you never write. He says he's busy. She says, oh, is he? He's making whoopee. I know for a fact, because he don't touch me no more. Now, he doesn't make much money, 5,000 per. That's year, not week. Some judge who thinks he's funny says, you'll pay 6 to her. And he says, but judge, what if I fail? The judge says, bud, right into jail. You better keep her. It's a hell of a lot cheaper than Makin Whoopee. Food for thought for the married guys and lesbians in the audience. You better keep her. It's cheaper than Makin. Ooh, yeah, baby, that's the spot. Oh, yeah. Thank you.